Wow, wow. What a nightmare. We're live again. Issues with the apps on this computer is ridiculous. When it updates itself with apps, you don't even ask it to. So just as the lab starts to repopulate again, because I had to reset the live if you're watching this back on a recording. Um, so as I'm waiting for people to jump in, I'm just going to grab the notice board. And I will be taking notes as people start asking questions, as I always do. This off. So how are you all doing? How's it going? Mike, hello, how are you? How are you doing? What a pain in the ass this thing is, isn't it? It's no, Rachel, I was on time, but my computer was lagging. So apparently when you've got Windows on your desktop, I'm still on, this is on Windows 10. It doesn't like Windows 11, this computer, so I've kept it on Windows 10. And it has apps on, on the screen, and it just kind of decided it was going to put an app on called Copilot, what I need to actually delete. I've managed to stop it running, but I haven't deleted it. So I need to get back into the system at some point, remove it from the computer if I can. Don't know why it's there. I didn't download it or anything. Hello, Bruce. How are you doing? Them gremlins, indeed. Windows 10. Bruce. Oh, sorry. Is it Stephen? Is that the right name? Commodore 64 definitely wouldn't have done that. How's it going? Are you on the train, Mike? How's it going, Rachel? What are you being up to today? Obviously, the kids are off. It's half term. Hello, Stella. How are you? I haven't seen you for a while. How's it going? You home? Oh, excellent. Excellent. So, yeah, as I'm speaking to you guys, I am going to be deleting the first lab, what I attempted with all the lag using my phone. So I'll just go into Studio and remove that because people get confused and click on the wrong thing. Yeah, so if anybody knows anything about Windows 10 and knows how to get rid of this Copilot app, which keeps popping up in the corner, because that's, for some reason, my computer doesn't like it. I didn't give it permission to be on there, so the Windows security is kind of fighting against it. This thing is on Badger, yeah. Unfortunately, we had issues. Stephen or Bruce, you don't mind either. I did like the video, Bruce, yeah. Just shows it's not all paranormal week. No. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff what I do behind the scenes, what nobody knows about. You guys only see me on the paranormal stuff, really. But I have got a lot more things I do. Guitar, I've got loads of guitars. Play them very badly. I obviously make things as well. Electronics, I'm fairly good with electronics. Tony's better than I am, but I'm not that bad. What else do? Art, a lot of artwork. Yeah, martial arts background, which I'm getting back into, getting back to me teaching grade again, so I can take beginners class with kids and stuff. All kinds of different things. You're still on Windows 98, Badger. There was a lot of issues with Windows 11. Some computers don't like Windows 11. This is one of the computers that doesn't like it. It glitches all the time. So I removed it and put Windows 10 on. Found out Lily doesn't go back till Wednesday yet. Mason goes back Monday. How unfair is that? Yeah, unfortunately. You run Windows 10, you go to settings, then open apps. I couldn't find Copilot on my app list, but every time I turn the computer on, it's there in the corner being a twat to the rest of my computer. So I don't know how to remove it. So I managed to get it turned off. This is why I'm back on this live. What grade? What grade? Oh, black, obviously. I've got only first dan black. My suit and everything is under just under some stuff over there. And I ain't gonna pull it all out. I was showing you some of my martial arts, and the style of fighting that I was trained in is karate, wadaroo. However, I do like MMA. I could probably start a self-defense class teaching self-defense with a mixture of maybe Krav Maga, karate, and turn it into some form of MMA, if you know what I mean. That's a goal anyway. That's what I'd like to do. Lisa, hello. You're off to another retro show in Wolverhampton. Excellent. You have to do another video, Stephen. 5th degree black sash in Loga in Kung Fu. You know what? I actually thought about going to a few Kung Fu lessons just to see, and I know how different it is to karate, but yeah, interesting. Yep, post some of your old tournament photos on. I'll try and show what I did. I'll show you my hands. All my hands are busted up because of I'm what you would call old school martial arts. Nowadays, you wouldn't get away with the fighting what we did because there's so many restrictions. I don't think that camera can. Don't know if you can see. There's a lump somewhere. Where is it? There. I snapped a bone. Both thumbs. I dislocated sparring in a fight and put them back in and carried on. Dislocated toes, broke both, all sorts. But yeah, both hands, both my knuckles are knackered. All my knuckles on both hands, especially my right, through fighting martial arts. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you'll have to show me some moves, Badger, definitely. I won't be able to do it as good now. This was I started when I was 12 and I was in and out until I got to my 20s and I started again, went quite a long way with it, and pulled out again because in my relationships I was having kids and that kind of just took over everything. But I've got a lot of my equipment and padding and things still. I've kept it. I'm in the process, as I said, of taking a teacher's course, not so much a degree, but be able to teach, which means going and getting, I think it's level 3 in, I can't remember. It's not a martial arts qualification. It's an actual sports qualification, what you need to be able to take kids. Can bigger people do martial arts? Anybody can do martial arts, Stella. Anybody. There is a level of fitness what you kind of got to have. I know not everybody's fit. At the minute, I'm not that fit because of illness. But whenever we start, we always start with stretching and just a bit of warming up. Doesn't have to be massive exercise, just stretching really, and just get that heart pumping. Done martial arts, but you sparred your sensei once. He said I was too aggressive for your yellow belt. Got told to leave. No, I shouldn't have done that. I can't believe that. That's somebody's too aggressive. It was up to him as a as a teacher then to kind of, teach and show you how to hold that power back, that energy back. Tracy, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I can't do the splits, and I could nearly do the box splits, but I got about that far off the floor. I couldn't get anywhere near that now. I'm not as supple as I used to be. I can still do all the high kicks, all the mawashigiri, the roundhouses, the reverse axe kicks, which are now illegal. You can't do them anymore. I still skateboard. I've got skateboards. Yeah, I've got 2 skateboards in the boot of my car. Oh, sorry, if you're from the States, they say Spookfest, the trunk. And I haven't been on them for a while, to be honest. I still fall off, and my lad Mason, he just laughs like hell at me because I just don't give in. I'm the only 50-year-old I know that goes on skate park with my kids. You can do the splits. People are going to be asking for videos of this now, Lisa. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Raven. Yeah, being very, very busy at work. I'm up early again tomorrow for work. Just, since, as most of you know, I work in funeral care during the day, and we're just so busy at the minute. We'll have a splits fight. You'll win. You'll win, definitely. You wasn't allowed back, but you've done MMA, have you? Yeah. Obviously, yellow is just one up from white, isn't it? It's you still can't. You are well. You're always learning, but your sensei should have said to you, this is how you hold back in sparring because you're not going full force when you're sparring. It's to learn, isn't it? I don't know what you mean. I've injured myself lots going in hard when I was sparring. I'm an all-round hero, martial artist, and not scared of ghosts. Yeah. There's lots more to my life other than the paranormal. You're back next Wednesday, Raven. Aren't you lucky? Aren't you lucky? So, yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed. Oh, what was I going to say? That's getting old. In the Discord group, I put a couple of links up of a couple of our other pages. They are actually run by PSI, which is me, basically. Tony's on the UFO reports one, which is a massive page on Facebook. We kind of neglected these 2 pages when COVID started and concentrated on the YouTube channel. We're starting to go back to the UFO reports one mainly now, getting some more posts out there, because the paranormal field covers pretty much everything. The paranormal, the word paranormal is it's like an umbrella term of everything else underneath it. And that is all kinds of stuff like cryptids, UFOs, UAPs, witchcraft, different religious ceremonies and things. There's a lot there. One of the other things we actually are fairly good on is the UFO page, the UFO stuff. Our main thing is actual, ghost stuff, being a paranormal investigator looking for or trying to document alleged hauntings. But the UFOs come second, and we're getting that page back up with more posts out. So if you haven't seen it, the link is in the Discord group. Rachel's got a genuine question. Go on then, Rach. PM me. I'll answer later. Living amongst souls, paranormal. Hello. Badger typed something wrong. So if anybody has got Facebook, get over to UFO Reports. That is run by me, but Tony's obviously an admin on there. If anybody wants to be admins on any of our Facebook pages, let us know. I think Babs is one on the main PSI one. I am. Tony is, but he doesn't really look at them. So if anybody wants something to do, being an admin on our pages mean we do allow you to put posts out. Like with UFO reports, it will be like links or stories about UFOs, UAPs, aliens, all kinds of things, abductions. We give you the power to do that. So if you want interested, let me know. You'll have to contact me. I can be an admin on the UFO one if you want. That'd be a big help, Mike, if you could do that. Yeah, you're on Facebook. I'll make you an admin later after this. And you can knock yourself out, put posts on. Well, you know how to be an admin anyway, don't you? You are one on you're the main one on Discord. I'll put both on Discord. I have two. I believe I caught on cam. Cool. Rachel sent me something. Do I need to show this on screen, Rachel? No, it's still full price, Rachel. So I'll share this with the viewers, shall I? So Rachel obviously knows what I do for a job. Rachel is asking, if someone dies in a house fire after getting badly burnt, is the cremation half price? No. Mike's put the link up to the Facebook page. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of followers on there. I think it's around about, is it 13,000 followers on there? And it gets very busy. When we put posts up on there, I've noticed that the traffic is a hell of a lot more than what it is on the YouTube. Bloody adverts. Don't use antisocial. To be fair, I only use Facebook really for advertising, getting our links out there to other paranormal enthusiasts. You think it'd be cheaper? No, it's still the same price, Rachel. They don't just put you on into right. Normally, we always get onto these types of topics, don't we? When a body gets cremated, the average person takes about 90 minutes. If they're very obese, it can take a lot longer because there's more body fats and things. Bruce watches the ads. He's a good man. He's a good man. I think, yeah, the ads actually help us out. That's where we get paid from YouTube, but we only get something like, I think each, is it Rachel can tell me better, she knows about this stuff. Is it the first 5 seconds somebody has to watch will get about a penny, 2 pence, something. It's not a lot. You love my videos. Oh, you like the Tesla coils? You're going to make one. My girlfriend said I'm not safe making one. I will be flying through the window. You know what? You can actually make them. I got all the stuff. It's in my shed outside, in fact. You know, if you find like a building what's being kind of getting knocked down, you know, the fire exit signs what are above the door, they're like a white square about like that, and they've got green writing on saying exit with an arrow on. They've got like a light and a transformer in them. You can actually make one using that transformer and that from inside of that. And there's videos how to do it on eBay, but they are dangerous. Be very careful. Or you can buy one like I did. I think mine was about £25. It's just easier to buy one. But yeah, I'm experimenting with putting things on that and just pretty much frying them on the Tesla coil. You don't get all the sparks if you put anything with like water in, anything what's damp. I've tried all kinds of different fruit. Um, it has to be dry, so I'm putting dry things on. Do we have deals for dwarfs? No, no, we don't, Matt. It's all the same price, unfortunately. Children under 16 are free. The cost of that is free. But if you wanted additional like limousines and things, that would cost you a bit more. But initially, you get the funeral free. Babs, how are you doing? Leave it to me. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make one with it now because I've bought one. The thing is with these, the Tesla coils, I've actually got this one in front of me. They can be pretty dangerous. You need to be really careful when you're handling them. They get red hot. And another thing, what people don't realize is they're giving off ozone. When you've got these on, you may even see it. It's like it lets off this ozone into the atmosphere. So if you're doing them indoors, as soon as you've done it, open the windows and the doors. Yeah, man's here, look. And it's pretty much built for you when you buy it like that. So just get that, and you put the needle thing on the top there. And that one's an actual speaker. It's got a Bluetooth where you can link your mobile phone and play music, but it will only play certain frequency music. And I've yet to find a good one. They learn how to make things. Yeah, Stella, if I've wanted something and I can't afford it, I try my best to make one. I've failed at things more times than I've achieved them, but that's the thing. I still try. Which I've made ghost boxes, REM pods, EMF meters. What else have I built? Portal. I'm in the process now. Funny enough, of making a device what detects how close an object is for paranormal investigations, and I'm doing that by using. I've got 4 of these which connect. These are sensors. What they use, in a car, like reversing sensors, and I've kind of ripped the full lot to bits. Took the sensors out, and that's getting put back together and put into like a functional 12-volt kind of unit what I can use. Just things like that. Did we enjoy the investigation at the asylum? We really enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't so much an investigation as kind of like a walk around where we're just filming, because we're doing a live, because we can't plug any equipment in. We don't want to leave equipment lying around because the building was open. Anybody could have come in and stolen it. So it was more of a let's see if we can capture something on camera type of night. I don't know if that building's there now. We haven't been this week to check it out. Sink it to a fire start whilst having the prodigy. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. So the UFO reports page is back up and running again on Facebook with around about 13,000 followers. The reason I've got it going again is because I'm trying to set up. I've said this before, like a camera, and I'm trying to link this onto a website we've got, which you guys don't know about either. There's lots of stuff you don't know about us. We have actually got a website, and I linked up cameras and like cams that the public could watch. It was just kind of on 24/7. We have done that in the past. I'm trying to do it with a 360 camera, what I will place outside, and it takes a certain program. I'm trying to figure the program out a bit, and the program will tell the camera when there's something there. It's like motion detected, if you like, and it'll start recording. It'll also notify me to my phone. So I'm trying to link that up as well. Busy, busy, busy. So Mike's put the link to the UFO page. Oh, that is a Facebook page, by the way, guys. It's pretty much, there's me and Tony on it, but it's pretty much myself that's running it. Mike wants to come on as an admin, which is cool. That'll be a big help. So go take a look. Can't remember what else I was going to mention. We are working on something which is in the pipeline as well. I don't really want to say it. I'll tell the mods because I've mentioned it to the whole mods. So I'll put it in the mods chat on Discord, which will be really cool. It's going to take me about a year, 6 months to a year to sort that out. But it's all to do with like the paranormal and things, different websites. Sorry, Rachel, I always spell your name wrong. So, to let everybody know as well, that is over on TikTok. Tony is apparently going live again. He said it to me on the phone last night. He's going to go live on Thursday, tomorrow evening. I don't know what time because Tony will say something like 8:30 and then turn up at 10. That's what he's like. So it's there when it is. If you go onto the TikTok channel, I think there's a button you can press what's supposed to notify you when he goes live on there. It doesn't always do that for some reason. I don't know why. But that should notify you when he goes live. And he was talking about doing tarot readings, mini tarot readings, something like that. I know Tony was also after us doing a sky watch. Not everybody's cup of tea, but there's different types of equipment we use on that as well, what you may not have seen on the paranormal investigations. So we're going to be doing that off the East Coast just as soon as it stops raining, because it is absolutely pissing it down. I think it's stopped now. Are we going anywhere else to investigate? We've got a few locations what we're still inquiring about. One of them, they're not even getting back to me, which is a pain in the ass because you would think they want our money because we get charged for it. There's talk about the ramming. I still don't know what's going on with that. They haven't got back to me either. I have emailed them. I know to investigate want to go to the ramming. They've mentioned they'd go with us. And I think there's been a little bit more interest, but I don't know. We don't like to investigate with a lot of people because we think that too many people on investigations spoil it because of the noise. If you get any sort of sound recording, you've got to understand or figure out where everybody else is. You know, there's that contamination which spoils it, which is why we only investigate now as, you know, Tony and myself. Have I been to the East Drive? Yes, Stella. There's, I think we've got 2 or 3 videos down the YouTube page somewhere. One of them is the live I did, and I think that's about 9 hours long. Or is it 7? 7 to 9 hours. And that's pretty much me walking around with my phone on a tripod and just leaving it in different places and obviously doing experiments. It's a full, unedited investigation. You need to check it out. Some good stuff on there. It's not as haunted as what we thought. In fact, we don't think it is haunted, but you get to see what we get up to and some of the little things, what, you know, we're trying to explain what's creating like knocks and noises and things like that. And you'll actually see how many tea breaks we have as well. We like to have a cup of tea and a biscuit. Oh, you like the stream we did with a strobe head set on? Right. Yeah, we're going to start doing them again. It's the PSI method, we call it, because we kind of stole it from the, well, when I say stole, we borrowed it and changed it. It was originally the Gansfeld method, but the Gansfeld was originally using two people. We use one person and put our own spin on it. So we've named it the PSI method because we can. Going to be getting back into that. I'm still waiting for another headset from Happy Droid. He's meant to be making one. That was over a month ago. He's going to contact me when he's built it again. So it's all in one VR set. Do we get anything interesting? I'll say yes, then you will watch it. You've got to watch it. It's cool. We both felt as safe as houses in there. We didn't feel threatened in any way. There's creaks, there's knocks, there's noises. We get the portal out at the end, the one I built, and there's a voice coming through that as well. Just a few little different things going on. No, I mean, we necessarily don't. We don't. But like I said, we've only investigated it once. And I think to come to that kind of assumption that it isn't haunted, we'd have to investigate it more, you know. But going off what other teams like yourself have done, where there's nothing happened, well, we don't think it's haunted. There's explanations for things. We did debunk quite a few things that you'll see in the videos. There's knocking and banging at certain times. And it was coming from the bedroom. It was actually, there's a little cupboard with a boiler in it, and it's set on a timer. And it comes on at specific times and it makes weird noises, and the pipes make weird noises. And of course, you've got with the heating on, you've got that expansion or shrinkage going on, you know, with the wood and things. You just hunted your black sash certificates out, even though I don't need to. I will post them on Discord. Excellent. Give us a look at them, Badger. Eastern philosophical martial art. Yeah, please do. Share them. We'll all have a look. We'll all have a look. Whereabouts are you based? Living among souls paranormal. Looking forward to it, Badger. You know, we spoke about going up to Pendleshire. I've been there before and investigated by myself with one of my ex-partners, and we camped out just under Pendle Hill, which we was all right doing. We was on a farm, so they gave us permission. We obviously paid them. So there's talk about, you know, doing that maybe. Yeah, we're always on the lookout for locations because, you know, if you like anything like us and you go and investigating all the time, you do like to swap it up a bit. Although, when are we coming up to north? We are up to north. Winter Hill. Winter Hill, Bolton. Has that got a history? You know, we like to check these places out that have got some sort of history or reports of hauntings. Have I ever spoke to somebody I didn't know that had died? No. No. I like to go to the Ram because of the history of the building. If you do ever go, or if you go, even met us there, whatever, we was there for, I think that again was 9 hours, and one of the Hello UK Paranormal Search, one of the only rooms we could find really what was things what we couldn't explain was actually the loft area. We was getting direct response to questions we was asking and taking sound recordings from. So if you go in the loft. Hit up some of the 20 or stone circles in Derby. Plenty of lovely spots. All right. We've been to Derby once when we did Derby Jail with Richard Felix, just Tony and myself. We've got what do you call them? What do you call them? Big, like stone things. Obelisk. Is it obelisk? I don't know what they call them. I forgot the name. Anyway, there's one of them in a graveyard not that far from us. It's near Driffield, and Driffield's only like maybe about 25-minute drive from where we are now, and that's in a graveyard. And we keep meaning to go to this graveyard and take readings around this stone. It does have a history of why it was put there, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. It was a portal, a doorway in the attic. I don't know. Or maybe there's just a ghost living there. I don't know. I don't know. You know, to say there was a doorway in an attic, I mean, a portal, a spiritual doorway, we would have to prove it because that's what type of team we are. So we don't really say stuff like that unless we can prove something. Monolith, is that it? Is it a monolith? Why am I thinking obelisk? Why am I thinking that? Come on, somebody should know the name for these big stones. Is it a monolith? Badger should know this stuff. He goes walkabout all over the place. That wouldn't surprise me, Badger, that there's 200 buried pyramids. That really wouldn't surprise me. I have actually been to Egypt, and I've been in the Valley of the Kings. I've been in King Tut's tomb, plus quite a few of the Ramesses. And his sarcophagus was actually there with his mummy in it. Really interesting. I wouldn't go again, though. It's too hot. It really is too hot. Physical manifestation on your body, like blood. I've been, yeah, still I've had like scratches what I can't explain, like wilts on my skin what just rise up. And I haven't scratched myself. But this is when we've been asking out, is that the correct term? Asking questions for something to do something. You got to remember, you know, if the place is haunted, these spirit energies aren't necessarily always going to be good. And I don't mean demonic. We don't use the term demonic. Just negative energy. That's all it is, if anything. If you would have to prove it, it can be very difficult. It would be extremely difficult to prove that there is a spiritual doorway somewhere. I think sometimes as well, it depends what type of people are there at the time as well. We've done several experiments using fear as a trigger. And by that, I mean, Tony and I will separate and we will say to each other, make sure you get scared, because that type of energy manifests whatever for some reason. Can I feel what it passed from? When I was in the spiritualist churches many moons ago, was doing obviously trance mediumship and things. I would often be able to say, you know, I'm feeling that this person passed of whatever, and I can't say I ever got it wrong. And I don't know how I knew that information, but the information I give them was right. There's a mention of a Stargate. What? In Egypt? Would it be cool if there was a Stargate? That would be really cool. And wouldn't it be cool if they could get it working? Turn it on, open it, and throw some of the UK government through it and then turn it off. Tracy, thank you so much. You're awesome. You're number one fan. Excellent, thank you. There's a mention of a Stargate. Tracy's so kind. Yeah, see, when Tracy, because we all met Tracy one time, she came down, and you know all the mods from Hull met Tracy. We had like a chat and a couple of bottles of wine and a takeaway, a Chinese takeaway. And we said next time if Tracy comes down, we will have to get Tracy out to the Delapole site where we've seen spirit people. That'd be very, very interesting. Shadow people, in fact. That, do you know what, Stella? That gets everybody. What it puzzles you. If I can do that type of psychic work, why am I a skeptic? Because you'll notice with PSI, I don't use any of that. I've always kept that separate, because the only way somebody could prove like what I say would be to confirm it or historically research it. So in PSI now, because PSI is the type of team that needs documented evidence, and I know we can't always get that, but that's what we aim for. With proof, so we just don't use it, but we do actually use it. What you don't see on cameras, if I think it's that bad, you know, it's like an early warning system. We don't do it. We are clever enough to, you know, walk away. Show your fears. Feel scared, yeah. But I mean, you know, fear manifests fear. So when you're getting scared, your head starts playing tricks with you. I think that's why that time in that a couple of weeks back when we got those things happening in that hospital wing where we was on the Delapole site. That's why I had my phone. I'm trying to film it so you guys can see it as well. There's a lot of things there. What you lot was hearing on screen, what we couldn't hear, and we was hearing things you couldn't hear. But yeah, I mean, it's weird. Fear. I think I did a paper on this as well, especially in females manifesting energy. It works for some reason. It works better with females. But I know they're real. I am still very skeptical, Stella. I always have been. Even in the spiritualist church, if somebody was, people would avoid me giving me any type of reading because, in all the years I've done it, I think there's been maybe one person that has given me some information that they couldn't possibly have known. And I've had a lot of people try. I can't be skeptical after the experience of the equipment, but yes, there's spirit out there. Yeah, even though the equipment goes off, I'm still skeptical. I can't help it. I've got to then, if that piece of equipment's going off, like the EMF meter, there's obviously something triggering it, some type of energy, and it's normally electrical devices, normally, or your mobile phone. Controlled experiment. Stella, yeah. I mean, the amount of years we've been doing it, we kind of get used to it a bit. I mean, we're still on edge, don't get me wrong, but I think in all the years I've been investigating, I've kind of got out of a place. I don't know if it's once or twice in all the years I've been doing it. Even after seeing a shadow person, me and my friends didn't believe it. We looked around for a person, no one. We all knew what we'd seen. Yeah, we see that a lot at Delapole. It's our Spook Fest. We see it a lot, but we never be able to catch it on camera apart from that live we did in that building. But in the woods, I have seen them. Babs saw them when she was there with us. Amanda, when she was with us, she saw it as well, all at different times. Which is why I don't go to the Delapole Woods alone, but I actually did the other week, didn't I? I was a bit brave then. You would love that. Can't wait to catch up with you, Tony, and the amazing mods. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it'd be cool, that, Tracy. Probably early in the day so many people can join. I think some buildings can put you on edge even though nothing paranormal is happening. Yeah, UK Paranormal Search. You've got something what, only a few people have kind of researched called infrasound. That can have strange effects on your body. It can make you feel weird, sick, as if you're hearing things as well, because it can play with the pressure in your ears. But I know what you mean. Some buildings just look evil. Amateurville, there's one. You look at that and you immediately think demons. I know they've changed it, haven't they? Now they've changed the outside of the building. You're skeptical on all of it, which I find a healthy mix. Yeah, Brimble with Bruce. I do think it's good to remain skeptical, even though you've got your own beliefs, because as we always say, you've got to question everything what goes on. Question everything. I don't know, Stella. I don't know why they would be there. Yeah, that shadow figure was really, really freaky. I think you could tell by our voice with the way we're swearing. And then I'm like, let's get it on. We need to get it on camera. Let's go. So we'll go and have a look. And Tony's hanging right back behind me. I thought, oh, yeah, he's sending me first. Wreaking Havoc. Hello. How are you doing? I haven't seen the latest My Haunted Hotel, but I have seen all the posts going up. Caught a shadow doing an iPhone experiment that was not visible with the night visions. Thoughts on why it wasn't visible? Maybe because we've kind of before we've seen like shadow figures, and when we put the cameras on, obviously night vision, think it's something to do with the infrared light, what they give out. But if you was to use a normal camera, it'd be too dark to see unless you had maybe a white light or a green light. Green, maybe something not as harsh as white. So I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I'll have a look. It may be that their cameras are set to different settings to ours. It could be a few things, I suppose. Even the most skeptical people have a story or something. It's just something people don't talk about a lot. Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's our spook fest. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I go to work talking about the paranormal, most of them just take the piss. I think there's one or two there what will talk to me, but they're terrified of it. But yeah, and I've heard my haunted hotel. I know they've got another location in Liverpool. Danny has said he's going to try and get, sorry, excuse me, PSI in there before it all goes public. You know, where they open it to the public. He's going to try. I don't know if he can pull that off, but he's going to have a go. He said so. Hopefully, we'll get it in there as well at some point. But there's another location on the cards I've heard as well, and I don't know where that is. If you talk about spirits, people think you're potty. Some do, yeah, some do. I just think people that don't believe anything are closed-minded, really. Yeah. It's not that we don't necessarily believe in ghosts, it's that we need to see it, we need to document it. Um, we are skeptical, but we're open to suggestion as well. That, you know, it could exist. We're not totally blank to it. I get a lot of people contact me on Facebook saying, I've seen your films, I still don't believe it. And my response is, that's up to you. I'm not trying to make you believe in it or not believe in it. We're just there filming what we're filming at the time. We're not there to prove paranormal activity exists. We're there to document it. Yeah, I think we can have it. You've got to be at least open to the possibilities, which is what we are. Who we got in? Let's have a look. Have we got the same people we had in last Wednesday? Have I ever asked where they were? I can't remember what I've asked. Yeah, I'm trying to remember a few. We've had one particularly that I'm there with the pub because we was doing one evening in a pub after hours. And so I'm having a pint. I'm there. We having a pint. Obviously, there wasn't because they don't have a physical body, but they were there in spirit. I know we've mentioned it before that we're going to open another YouTube page just showcasing psychic work involving like tarot, crystal ball reading, tea leaf reading, not tea leaving. That's stealing, isn't it? What is it else we do? Dowsing as well. And we're going to do that on a separate channel. So we're looking at that as well. Although we might do it over on TikTok because we can't go live on YouTube until we've got, is it 1,000? We've got to have 1,000 subscribers. Have I ever held a spirit's hand? I wouldn't know, Stella. I don't know. If I said yes, you lot would say prove it. But no, I don't know. I can automatic rating. Yeah, yeah, we've done that as well. Excuse me. And also regression, past life regression. I was going to do a demonstration with that as a lab, but it doesn't always work on some people. It only works on certain amounts of people or certain minded people. Oh, that's cool, Stella. You see, that's just a personal experience for your son, isn't it? If he's held a ghost's hand, um, I wouldn't know. Very cool. It's a good experience. So I think I've still got some of the people in what I had last Wednesday. And I just like to do this towards the end, just to test how you guys are doing. Oh, is it 50, Mike? All right, okay. Oh, we'll have to look into it. Look into it. But that would be, even though it was PSI running it, it'd be a separate entity from PSI, if you know what I mean. Because PSI has to remain skeptical and evidence based. You got to record a reading you had 20 years ago. It's spooky accurate. All right, okay. That's interesting. You'd have to share that badger if you wanted to. You don't have to, but that'd be interesting if we could hear it. Try this or something like it on my next live. Yeah, SR Spookfest. Try it. You all know what I'm going to do. I've got the Xena cards, and I want to see how more advanced you guys have become, or how more open you are with your third eye. So we've got the cross. Don't worry about the colours. The cross, the square, wavy lines, the star, the circle. You remember them? I'm going to shuffle them up, and we're just going to see if you guys can do this. You can't see a phone signal, and it would be hard to prove it's there without using the phone. Yeah, it's the same with radio waves. I mean, phone signals are a type of radio wave as well. Somebody could be miles away on a mobile phone, and them waves are bouncing through your building and interfering with any kind of EMF meter. You can't prove it because microwaves, radio waves, all them type of waves kind of interfere with most equipment. I ain't started yet. I'm going to shuffle them, and when I think it's there, yes, Bruce, you scared yourself. Let's go for it. Guys, what is this? Just empty your mind, and whatever comes in there, just say it. Type it in the chat. Don't worry about the colour. Yeah, Badger, please do. Please share it. I'm going to think and send that thought. You're probably looking at what people haven't typed yet, aren't you? That's what you're all doing. You're having a look. what aren't they typed? Which is why I'm letting it run, because there's only 5 shapes. So obviously somebody has got it because there's only 5 shapes. But I like to let it run just to see who gets it. 2 people actually got this. It is in fact the first person was Lisa, followed by UK Paranormal Search. Star. I do need to ask, how did you get that, Lisa? Was it, I suppose the first couple of just guesses. But once you get into this properly, you blank your mind. And it's just kind of what just pops in. Yeah, Bimble with Bruce got this spot on last week. You're in nowhere psychic. It was a guess. So do best out of 3. And let's see if the same people can get the same thing. You've got the app. We've actually got the proper, just the black and white cards at Tony's. And I saw these. He was actually in Home Bargains. It was a little colour set. So I thought, I'm having them. There was only £2.49. So, guys, I'm thinking it. I'm transmitting it down the internet. I'm getting the name. Nonce. So don't be cheating and looking what other people have typed and seeing what's left, because somebody may have already got it. I'm just letting it go. I'm waiting to see how many people may get it. Come on, think. Empty your mind and think. Jack of spades. Right, I'm going to reveal it. Somebody has got it. And it was, in fact, who was first? It was Matt, but it wasn't blue, it was green. It was the star again. I actually shuffled them and that came on top. It was the star again. Put some UFOs up on Discord. Excellent. We'll have a look. Are you on Facebook, SR Spookfest? It's green. I'll show you blue. So that's the blue. That's the green. Might be the camera. It might be the way I was holding it against the camera. Just YouTube. All right, okay. Yeah, I know you're colourblind. Don't worry about the colour. Just the shape. Let's do one more. So we haven't had the same person twice. Best out of 3. Most we can do then, if anybody gets this, is just call it a coincidence. What is it? I'm thinking about it, sending those thought patterns down the internet to you guys. I think, have you all mentioned the shape? So all the shapes are being mentioned, which only left one. And I think Stella put it at the last minute, last second. Circle. Triangle. I just thought a triangle then, Badger. That must have been me sending that thought to you. There's no triangles in it. No. It had a joker in it. Yeah, well done, Stella. But all we can't say that anybody's psychic just going off that. That was just a quick go. Tony does it. He goes on for quite a long time because he does more cards. He'll stick with one person and draw out 10 times a card, and he'll write them down. So I think the average for guesswork is between 2 and 3, something like that. I didn't guess it. Okay. It just come to you. It just come to you, Stella. Plus, you must be off. Yeah, I'm off as well, Badger. You going? It's time for you to go. You're at work early. Lots of topics. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming, Badger. Will o' the Wisp, hello. You just caught us on the way out. I hope you're well. You have to watch the replay. So it's been cool. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Don't forget, Tony's live tomorrow evening. I don't know what time. It could be any time with Tony over on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, get on TikTok and subscribe to us on TikTok. That's a mouthful. We'll be out again live. Don't know, Friday or Sunday. Sunday definitely be doing something. I don't know where we're going, or if we're going back to that hospital wing. You know, if it's still there, I'm going to take somebody with me, I think, as well, and we're going to leave them. See you out there, Badger. Yeah, thank you very much to all the mods. I'll send Mike an invite to the UFO page. We'll see you all in Discord. Put all your stuff in Discord so we can all have a look. Excellent. Take care, guys. See you soon. Have a good week. Thank you, everybody, even Tracy, our number one fan. What's that? Can Mason say hi? He can, not tonight though. He's got his bearded dragon out. He has a bearded dragon downstairs, and because he's off school, we've let him stay up, and he's letting it run around the living room, and it's been climbing up the curtains and all sorts, apparently. Discord links there. Thank you. Paul Willow. Have a good week and a good weekend. We'll see you Sunday at least. Cool. See you soon. Take care.